attraction. You want to attract what you want? That's like a lot. No way. Law of attraction. The card. What card is it? Hello, it's the Two of Cups. Y'all know I wasn't about to grab all these. Now I have to. It's a damn Two of Cups. Please. What are you attracted? What you want wants you to. Wasn't I also saying that about you guys? Seem like you're polar opposites, the yin and yang. This is literally you guys. This is your energy. This is a connection. This is that dark moon universe that you guys exist in. I feel like you have, like I said, that love child, you have created something tangible within this connection. There is now a place you get to visit in your mind that exists just for you and this person. This is your safe space. Hello, what? So we got 2 of Cups. We have to read these from the book because Los Garobo, he be on some other stuff when he be channeling for his cards. Let me see, what's this? 9 of Wands. Looks like a giant's foot about to either step in a puddle or step over the puddle. But 9 of Wands classically is about perseverance, fighting the good fight, winning a battle. So, what is this? King of Swords. Interesting. Oh, let me show it for y'all. Looks like a serious businessman. This could also be this person's vibe. Like, they come off as very serious. And I also feel like I said, for that Barry Allen vibe, he's a crime scene investigator. So somebody could be like a forensic analyst or something like that. But something about this person, like serious work like that. Like somebody does something like where they have to like dress up. Like they have to wear ties sometimes. So they have to wear like vests and like pullovers and shit like that. Like somebody has to wear like business casual or business professional wear for their work. Why does it look like his mouth is like gone? Oh, it's not gone. It's just all the way down to his fucking chin because he's frowning. Oh. Pick up your face, babe. You should smile more. Anyway. Knight of Wands. Coming out again. Come on now. Somebody's definitely a fire sign. I mean, like, please. One of the first cards for like 6 readings in a row. Fire sign coming out. Then we keep all these Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. Actually, Ace of Wands twice. Yeah, somebody's definitely a fire sign. Like, for sure. Why is this like the only card right there? Because I think I'm going to clarify that in a second. I didn't mean to pull out 4. So, I guess we're reading all 4. Look, ladies are short and quick. We got 2 of Cups, this yin and yang. Mutual energy. Oh, these are way far over there. My bad. Yeah, we got the 2 of Cups, mutual energy, mutual respect, reciprocity. I think that's very interesting. I'm talking about, I want to pull this out because law of attraction, I feel like that's important with this twin flame connection. Hello. 2 of Cups, harmony. Artistic affinity. Was I not just saying with both of those 3 of Cups? I mean, 3 of Pentacles coming out. 3 of Pentacles, all about working on something you love. Using your hands for something that you enjoy. Artistic affinity. Somebody here is an artist. Somebody here is a creator. Somebody here likes to sing, like to write poems. Somebody just likes to read. Like something about like somebody has a very creative, artistic mind. And I feel like that is where you both share. I'll keep getting like something about this person makes music. Like something deeply about like music. I don't know if they play guitar or the drums, something. They sing, somebody specifically about music. Selfless friendship. Romance. It also does say. And it says, your dream can come true only if you can make a decision in keeping with the circumstances. In keeping with the circumstances. Circumstances makes me think something about it is not ideal. You're a writer. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that it person is for you. Just kidding. Pretend like I didn't just make that face. Anyway, but I just feel like there's something, like, circumstances makes me feel like there's something, I don't know why I just heard unsavory. Like this saying, your dream can come true only if you can make a decision in keeping with the circumstances. Like, there's something about a decision being made on this connection. Like I said, with that Lovers card, Lovers is never a guarantee of divine union. No, the Lovers is always about a choice. So the fact that that comes from the choice to the Two of Cups, making a decision. Come on. Two of Cups is the continuing on an already formed friendship with the Ace of Cups. It's the building upon a connection that already existed. So for it to talk about going from, the Lovers making a choice to now a decision being made, keeping up with the circumstances, I feel like something about, it's actually a saying, your dream can come true only if you do this. Something about, like, if you want that dream to stay a reality, you, like, in the last reading we had that, the divine feminine leaving the door open, leaving the door cracked. That's what I'm getting from this. It's not, oh, just kick them to the curb, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you just completely kick this person to the curb, stop speaking to them, not saying anything to them, and vice versa, them to you, them breadcrumbing you, or literally not saying a lick of goddamn anything at all, from how it seems, the dream will not come true, is what this is saying. So I feel like it's saying, if you make a decision in keeping with the circumstances, what circumstances do you want to see? That should be where you start to make your decisions. Okay, well, do I want him in my life? Okay, well, how am I going to act next time I see him? But then at the same time, do I want him in my life still breadcrumbing me like that? Okay, no. So how am I going to act next time I see him while also making sure that he knows I'm not okay with breadcrumbing? So that she knows I'm not okay with the golden. You know what I'm saying? So something about, like, keeping in mind the vision that you want for this connection, while still respecting where it's at presently. I hope that's making sense. It makes sense to me. So, anyways, we have the Nine of Wands. This Bigfoot may or may not be about to get that big ass foot wet. We're about to see. The Setback. So this tells me they did step in a huge ass puddle. You know that feeling? You step on something with your wet sock. I accidentally stepped on some of my cat's vomit with my favorite slippers today. That feeling, leaving a sour taste in your mouth. There's something about this not being ideal, something being unsavory, like I was saying. Now you must learn the importance of waiting and reflecting. Small setbacks can obstruct your projects. Yes, there's something about this all being in divine timing. Also, like, this was coming out a lot yesterday, where this person has like a side quest mission that they have to complete from the divine, or they have like some other healing that they need to do. And so this is definitely just giving me like something was a setback, but it was also divinely orchestrated. It was meant to happen the way that it did and come into your life the way that it did, so that you could learn a specific set of lessons, they could learn a specific set of lessons. And especially, like I said, with how this person was kind of coming in the first time, it kind of seems like it was not the ideal version of what you would have been wanting regardless. Breadcrumbing, you don't know if they're still talking to people, got fucking Captain Save a whole ass energy out here. We don't know what the fuck's going on with this person. Somebody over here still married. I mean, please. So, for whatever reason, something needed to come to a pause in this connection. And I feel like that was your hint. You getting so frustrated with the way the things were at. That was your hint that the divine was telling you it's not the right time. It's still not the right time. 2 weeks later, when you ask us again, it's still not the right time. 4 days after that, you ask again, it's still not the right time. You see what I'm saying? I was there. I was on pages every day. Well, where this nigga at mentally now? Where he at today? Where did he change his mind? No. One of these cards even saying it would be a couple of months that someone. So I feel like that's part of the lesson here. Someone's being forced to learn patience. I feel like maybe that's something that someone really, struggle with a lot. Yeah, my mouth is fucking dry as shit right now, so I need to put on some lip gloss. But I feel like that is something that someone deeply struggled with a lot, was having patience for something. I'm getting instant gratification. Someone may have struggled with that, And didn't I say something earlier about like somebody might have like borderline personality disorder or like some kind of personality disorder, and so that specifically deals with like issues with instant gratification, needing to receive it immediately. It said like it's something in someone's brain that they're needing to heal, and so I feel like it's being reflected in what you're requesting or asking for in commitments. And I also feel like, especially this being like a twin flame thing, it's definitely giving me like slow burn type of stuff. Those type of things will take way more time than just a normal manifestation, just a normal dream. So I feel like, especially for some people where you've been like waiting for years, this has been years of work being put into it. I just feel like, yeah, with that whole no witnesses, I just feel like there's a lot behind the scenes that you aren't able to see or that you're not aware of. King of Swords. King of Swords. And I was like, damn. Fuck, I'm gonna put it over half my freaking face. Like, golly. Excuse me. King of Swords. Where is it at, man? Oh. The Professor. A single man, widower, or separated. Strictness, obedience to rules and laws. Be careful not to start up controversies with anybody to make your dream come true. For one, was or was not saying this is somebody who's real business professional. They like to abide by the rules. They're very stern, very strict. They have a certain way they like to do everything. Even like the way this person's dressing. I feel like this is how this person comes off. Like he's dressed in all this brown. This person, like, it's almost like they blend in. This made me think of that movie I referred them to yesterday on the live called June and John. Definitely gives me twin flame vibes. Or something about this guy is just in his regular everyday accounting job. Somebody could be an accountant also. But somebody in like regular everyday job. It's the same boring stuff. Dealing with corporate people and proceedings. And then this girl come in and you just, what the fuck? And she just completely like turns his entire life around. And so I feel like this is like where this person like existed before. Or this is who either they kind of see themselves as. It's just this. They wear the brown suit with the brown tie, and they got the brown hair with the brown suitcase and the brown shoes. Like something about their life before it was very normal. It's just what I'm getting. It was very uneventful. They knew what to expect, and I feel like they enjoyed that and appreciated that. And there's something about you coming in, which also, I don't know why I'm getting this Knight of Wands here, kind of like giving me your energy. Like, you got the pink motherfucking shirt on. Go ahead, boo. With the vest on, hair all up. You know, you see the difference between these two people. I feel like there's something about you and them. Like, you brought this fire. You brought the heat. I keep getting that. You brought this energy that, like, helped to get this person into this Knight of Wands energy, into that fiery energy. Like, I feel like especially before, like I said, this person, like, when they see you talking to other people, no matter who they are, how they get reckless about wanting to come in, they were not ever like that before. I feel like they were never like that with anyone that they've ever dated. They never gave a fuck. They never cared that deeply. I feel like you, like, sparked that within this person. So anyway, we're gonna read what it says. But yeah, a single man, widower, or separated. I was getting that with, like, the whole marriage, Hierophant. I feel like somebody here wasn't in a commitment, or slowly ending a commitment, or letting go of something if this was, like, somebody who was married, whether or not you knew about that. But it says, yeah, be careful not to start up controversies with anyone. So that just kind of gives me, like, gossiping, spreading rumors, or, like, talking about things with people. Start up controversies. Yeah, I don't know. That just kind of gives me somebody here. Like, in order to make something happen, you, like, hoping that, oh, if I say this to somebody, then they'll do this, or I'm also getting, like, someone here, like, trying to put a perspective on someone, or, like, projecting what they think is going on in someone's life when it's not reality. Is also one I'm kind of getting with that. Then we have this Knight of Wands. Like, why every time I don't even, like, have half a second to reach down and grab it? Come on now. Hold up. And then the plant is just, it's almost touching the wall now. I don't know if you guys look back on like my lives when I first put the plant on here, but it was not that big before. My God. Yeah, so it's for the Knight of Wands. The Bachelor. Whoa, hold up. Didn't say separated, widower, divorced, to bachelor? Is somebody getting out of a commitment? Is somebody getting divorced? I'm hoping that somebody's love didn't die. Obviously, this is collective for some people. I am sorry. But somebody here, they're in their relationship, moving on from a relationship, moving past the relationship, getting done with the relationship, and they are now, they on a single status. What is this? Hold on. Is it frozen for you guys? Or is that just something else? Hold up. Okay, now it's acting. Is it frozen, please? Oh. Is that supposed to say no, or is it actually supposed to say mo? Oh, okay. I was like, what in the world? I thought it was frozen. Okay. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like somebody here is going from a commitment, like I said, widower, separated, divorced, to the bachelor. Come on now. Somebody could be looking good, feeling themselves. Damn. I also feel like I said, this is how this person was before. This is how, not only how they were viewing themselves, but this is how they existed as. Whoever they were with before, this is how this person made them feel. Drab, brown, gray. Look at the walls, looking all shabby. I mean, his fucking mouth is like to the floor. I thought that they didn't draw one on him. That's how unhappy this man looks. Like somebody was incredibly unhappy where they were at. And I feel like something about like you, especially like I said, not every relationship happens perfectly. Some people, they don't realize they don't want to be in the commitment till they see what it looks like around somebody else. And they're like, damn, I didn't realize I was this unhappy here. And I also feel like for someone, if this is somebody who was like in a commitment, that's also why this person's not making any moves. They're trying to do the right thing. They don't want to entertain something. They don't want to disrespect you in any type of way. They don't want to add any connotations to you. So that also makes sense with that. Be sure not to apply any controversy. So I just feel like somebody wants this to be like very clean slate. That makes sense. Yeah, be careful not to start up any controversies to make your dream come true. I feel like if especially if somebody dealing with somebody else, that would be like someone starting something, or like, oh, well, I'm going to just start flirting with her just to make sure that she's not going to talk to somebody else while I'm still getting myself ready in the background. That will be starting up controversies. That will be starting up scandal. That's actually what I'm getting from this. It's like somebody here was prevented from doing that, because I feel like whatever route they were going, that was even coming out in the reading before, whatever route someone was taking, it would not have been in your highest interest. And so I feel like that's why divine intervention ended up having to happen. We didn't even read the damn Bachelor. This is the Knight, not the Knave, right? Because the Knave looks like what? Okay, what does say the Bachelor? Oh, I didn't realize one of these is backwards. Or is it more than one? Oh, we are not about to read all that. Way too much. Way too much. Okay, what is this? In order to make your dream come true, you will have to make a quick decision concerning a change. Potential help from a person outside the family. I mean, first of all, Two of Cups, literally about a decision being made that keeps up with the circumstances. Now we have, hello, if you want to make it come true, you have to make a quick decision. Which is also interesting because the whole Barry Allen thing was talking about somebody's a very quick thinker, quick-witted, they can think on their feet. Now someone having to make a very quick decision. I wonder if that quick decision for someone here is like getting a divorce or breaking up with someone, where it was like split moment. You have 1 second to answer yes or no, and in that moment, that is the intuitive decision. I feel like there's something like someone won't have much time to think, and so whatever it is that they say, that's how they know that they actually feel like that. And now this makes me think of that. That's been coming out the last couple of readings about like somebody accidentally said something they didn't mean to say. Then they try to like take it back and change the shape and what it means, and Something is about to be coming out about somebody's intentions and what they want. But that's just giving me like a split decision. Is like whatever somebody says when they're not thinking about it is how they know which direction they need to go in. And from what I'm seeing, like, I mean, just even the way the King of Swords is just looked and described, like even his skin looks like gray, his smile's all the way down there, his nose looks a little red, got the most basic fucking hairstyle on the planet. No offense to anybody who has that hairstyle. But yeah, he is just not fucking happy. Like I said, if this ain't somebody who's full on another commitment, you know your story, I really do not. But if this wasn't somebody who's in another commitment, I just feel like this is how they felt before you came into their life versus this is how they feel now. They feel sexy, they feel seen, they all flirty. And also that's giving me the feeling like this is where you met this person, was this drab, no color, no personality damn near, to now they're all the way here. And I feel like somebody kind of like got to their head a little bit. Like the bachelor, I mean, even look how he's looking. I mean, he's not talking to anybody, he's just, what is that? Yeah, he's just drinking his drink and talking. He's just looking good. Talking to himself. I feel like maybe it's kind of like went to this person's head a little bit. What we finna play next? Is it time for the Unsent letters? How long have I been alive? Like 2 hours now? I think it might be time. Oh, no. Almost time. It's almost time. I want to do the biblical tarot. Because that's really when it started getting good. Was when we pulled out the biblical tarot. Yeah, what else do we need to know about this connection? What else do we need to know about this connection? I swear, like, my face is usually not this damn oily. Let's get on my nerves. Oh. You said because Uno cards are cool. Reverse. Alright. Knight of Cups, young David. I do see 2 chalices up here and the 9 of chalices. I'm gonna keep shuffling though. But yeah, Knight of Cups, come on. How many times have Knight of Cups come out here today? Please. Young David, for one. David in this entire biblical tarot, I just 100% associate with twin flame energy. Young David, old David, middle-aged David. That's the twin flame energy. So I feel like this is where this person was at when you had met them. Was this Knight of Cups, very idealistic energy. But the whole thing about this card is that basically a spirit will come onto Saul, and then whenever David will play his lyre, basically a harp, whenever he would play it, this evil spirit would end up leaving away from David. And so this coming out just kind of gives me the feeling like, remember I was saying something about like you are someone's muse. Someone here is a very creative person. They could even be your muse. But I'm definitely specifically getting like divine masculine sees you as a source of inspiration. So I feel like you motivate them to like create songs, to create different things. I don't know what this person does, if they're writing books, comics, whatever, songs. But it's something about like you help to calm this person. You help to ease their anxiety. You know, I mean, could like literally be like a whole other person in their life that you help to calm down. But I just feel like that's like whenever that demon starts to rear its head, that doubt, that negative self-talk, that nihilistic mindset, whenever that starts to pop up in this person's head, there's something about like the words that you speak to this person, the way that you exist, that it cuts through their psyche, like it cuts through their conscious mind. It goes like straight to their subconscious. You help to bring this person peace, and because of that, I mean, this ain't no regular Page of Cups. This is the Knight of Cups. they are fully enamored by you. Like they're so in love with you. They want to write songs about you. They want to sing to you. Like this is someone who will be very sweet on you. The dance star. The dance star. Please. This is how this person sees you. Did we not have the whole guiding light? What did this light do to these people? They guided them to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right? This is how this person sees you. Like you are their North Star. You are their guiding light. You are what they rely on to find direction in their life. Especially with how deeply spiritual they have become aware that this connection is. It's almost like you help them to like make sure that they're on the right track spiritually. You help them to make sure like, okay, am I believing in the right thing? Is this the way I should go? Especially with this 9 of Candles, Satan tests Job. Even in the midst of all these trials and tribulations, this person could have lost a lot. They could have been, like I said, going through divorce, separated, someone's passing away, losing jobs, all kinds of stuff this person might be going through, and even you. And even still, somebody here never doubted God. They never doubted God's plan. Even if they didn't understand it and was very not happy about it, somebody here, they still consistently prayed. Please, tell me. Bro. The moon. This card also came out yesterday. The moon. The moon is things hidden, things that are secret. And in this deck, it is specifically about Jacob's dream at Bethel, where I kind of actually look up specifically what that dream was, because all over the place. So I feel like it was something about like, I feel like it came after like a period of time where he was showing up as like Jacob the Deceiver in the tarot. Give me a TLDR version of the moon card, Jacob's dream at Bethel in the biblical tarot. And we'll wait for her to, oh, she's saying way too much. Okay.
TLDR, the moon in Bethel biblical tarot. This card symbolizes confusion, deception, and the testing of faith through illusion. Jacob's streaming at Bethel moment represents encountering God in a dream, a spiritual signal that what feels like uncertainty or fear is actually a divine revelation in disguise. Core meaning, shadow side, walking in darkness, not seeing things clearly, spiritual distortion, emotional overwhelm. Light side, trusting divine intuition even when logic fails. God speaking through dreams and mystery, faith under moonlight, not sunlight. Lesson, you're being asked to trust what's unseen. The path looks uncertain, but it's sacred ground. Bethel, house of God, is where human confusion meets divine communication. Basically, it's the night before clarity card. God is near, even when everything feels unclear.
Literally, the entire vibe of the entire reading. And it was also crazy because that had come out yesterday. And then the very next card was, what was it, the Page of Chalices, which was the boy prophet. And I did not even make the connection until I was re-reviewing, well, going over what in my head, since the video wasn't fucking available, is this song that I have been obsessed with for literally, I think I listened to it for like 3 weeks straight, but it was a band my twin flame had sent me. And it was called Haste the Day. And there's this song that I heard for the first time ever. And I heard it around the same time that I was doing this whole like forbidden fruit theme and these readings. Like somebody feel like somebody's like forbidden or they're not supposed to like them or whatever. And then there's this line called an Adult Tree by Haste the Day, where he's like, go to bed, young dreamer. A prophet you'll arise as you call us out. Literally, this card came out, go to bed, young dreamer. And then the very next card was a Page of Chalices titled The Boy Prophet. What? So I feel like someone, this divine masculine is like literally coming into the awareness of their spiritual abilities. Especially that's you right here in this tarot reading right now, and you divine masculine, you are unheard of, okay? Divine masculine getting readings? It still blows my mind. Like, to this day, those are few and far between. Like, I just feel like the community for men seeking out and reaching emotional help is just not the same as it is for women. And so I feel like it's a lot harder for men to get the emotional care that they need, which is why the SUICID rates are so high for men compared to women. But moving on, I feel like, that entire thing about trusting what's unseen, especially this whole dream, like this comes after Jacob's life, where he was coming out, Jacob the deceiver, he's doing all this deceiving, he's doing all this wrong in his life, and then, God had made a promise to him, he's like, well, I don't see how any of this is going to be happening, you said that this was supposed to be happening like this, I had this dream, what about? This is the confirmation, the dreams that you've had are real. I also feel like with that card coming out right now, someone may also be having a dream, because I put that underneath the 3 nights. I feel like someone here may be having a dream within the next 3 nights that might be very significant. That's for obviously a very select few, but specifically for someone who like tends to have prophetic dreams, you have dreams about things before they happen. There's something significant about a dream that you might be receiving within the next 3 days or 3 nights that will kind of let you know what's coming for you. Bro, what? 10 of Cups, please. Also, you were here in the reading yesterday. That's what I'm saying, how crazy that is that the live, I can't put that up. That reading yesterday was insane. The reading was insane. Anyway, 10 of Cups. I feel like maybe that's also what this dream might be relating to, is what you have coming for you in terms of family. I know that we had that at the beginning about someone here had been trying to get pregnant and was having a hard time about that. For someone here, this is what you have on the way. A little baby in the arms. He will be a joy and delight to you, and many will rejoice because of his birth. I feel like this is also foretelling that you and this person may have children together, which is insane. Because I know I was also like been talking about in these readings where sometimes if you do end up dating somebody who's not your twin flame, that person will end up having dreams about you and the twin flame. So the person that I have chose to date literally telling me, oh, y'all going out on all these dates, oh, y'all had children, oh, I saw 2 kids. I'm not having none of them dreams. What are you talking about? So anyway, I'm gonna get one. This one. These 2 for some reason are like sticking on my fingers. Here go that Ace of Wands again. But this time instead of, oh wow. Instead of it being a wand, Kang Dangalang, this is the Ace of Candles. It's a burning bush. Somebody like to be all natural downstairs. But this, both of y'all are on fire for each other. That is passion. Come on, and the Empress right behind that. I was literally getting like feminine area connotations from this bush on fire. Now we have the Empress right behind that. And what is her heart doing? It's on fire. Mother Mary, please. Light emanating from her heart. I feel like this you are on fire for them. Like, it's literally mutual. Like, they kept having Ace of Wands come out for them. Now you have the Ace of Wands. And it's also, this is like that everything starts as energy first before it's able to move anywhere, before it's able to go anywhere else. So I feel like this is that start. Like, somebody I feel is, they're feeling more creative now, or you're feeling more like yourself, or you're just feeling more like inspired, more motivated than you have felt before. But I feel like that's all because of, like, there are divine changes underway. I don't know why I want to grab that one last for some reason. Come on now. The Chariot of the World. The Chariot of the World. Somebody is quickly moving towards their ultimate fulfillment. Quickly on our time and quickly on divine's time mean 2 entirely different things, of course. But something is rapidly changing on an energetic level for somebody. Especially with the world, what do they call this, New Jerusalem? I mean, one, it just looks absolutely freaking gorgeous. Like, I love this deck. I love these cards. Like, please. projections while trying to block my dreams. Having projections trying to block your dreams? What does that mean? You have been receiving dreams like those. Yeah, like that is literally what those, because I feel like for some people it's like some people just might just be having dreams, or other people might be having dreams about what they need to be subconsciously aware of, but this is for the collective where you tend to have dreams about things before they happen, like you've seen it. And I also feel like for this collective it's like something where you have told this person about a dream that you had, and then you both got to see it happen with your own eyes. I feel like that's also why this person, they now believe they are not on the same page about thinking that you're delirious and delusional. But for whatever is coming for you, like this is also with the Chariot card. This is someone who's like blindly following their intuition. Like you don't know where exactly you are at right now, but you know where the fuck you're going. Somebody knows that this is the end goal. I feel like that's both of you guys. Like no matter what's going on between the both of you, no matter how things look, you know that you're always on the same page. And so like I said, with that Chariot, initially the horses won. They're like polar opposites. We have a black horse and a white horse. Once again, tying to that yin and yang energy that we have. But the horses, it gives the impression like they start to just charge at different speeds, at different times. They start to go left and the right, and he's like kind of struggling to maintain those horses and stay on track. Like it's like somebody's all over the place charging. But then eventually, the horses start to learn their pattern. They start to recognize each other. They start to go the same speed, the same pace. And then something is moving along. So I feel like that kind of describes the energy here in this connection where there were a lot of false starts. Like I said, with that Ace of Pentacles, something actually receiving like a true, authentic start. I feel like there were a lot of false starts. There was a lot of this back and forth, vacillation, ghosting. There was a lot of not really understanding where you were or where you were trying to go. But I feel like now they see the vision. They see where they're trying to go. They know where they're trying to go in this life and after. They know who they're trying to live for. They know what promises were made to them as a person. So I feel like once someone got clear on that, that's when all the energy finally started to align. I think that's why I keep being drawn to that law of attraction tarot. It's like somebody felt like their dreams just kept running away from them almost. And somebody was like wondering, why can I attract this? Why is things not attracting? But it's literally was somebody's mindset was blocking them. And so I feel like once somebody got very clear on the direction they were going, once somebody got very clear on who and what they believed in, after somebody got very clear on what they would and would not accept from somebody, plus, we have 7 and 21. 7 3 times. Doing basic math, ain't that motherfucking 21? Right? Something will be multiplied. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, multiply. I just heard multiply. What's that? Or ASAP Rocky? Multiply. I think that's what it's called. Somebody should listen to that song. But yeah, going from 7 to 21, it's not just 7, 14, 21. No, it's 7 times 3 is 21. Times 3, I don't know what 21 times 3 is right off the top of my head. But still, something is like rapidly increasing. I think that's like 63. Something like that. But something is like rapidly increasing for someone. Something is rapidly changing. Like, this is insane. And like I said, with the Chariot, the horses are polar opposites. I feel like that's also, dang, actually, not trying to call you guys a horse, but I feel like metaphorically this was you and your person. You were these two horses, and this part of the Pharaoh up here, that was the divine. This was your spirit guides, your angel. This was God in the background trying to, okay, you guys, we gotta work together. Hey, we gotta work together. They over here trying to get the horses together. Like, y'all over here, what the fuck is you out here breaking me? And they over here, oh, I doubt this bitch likes me. She just over here looking like a goddamn horse. Whatever the fuck y'all was saying to each other, y'all were beefing bad. These horses did not want to ride together. They did not understand that they were going to the same place on the same journey. But I feel like now that you finally have realized who's on your side, what was really going on in the background, what you really believe, and then also trusting in what the divine and what the universe has promised you, especially in this connection, I feel like that's just helped everything just, like I said, it's not just going 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not just going 7, 14, 21. It's going 7, 21, 63, multiplying exponentially. Page of Feathers. Interesting. Page of Swords. Researching. Somebody studying. Somebody learning something. Somebody coming to an understanding about something. It says, then Queen Esther answered, if I have found favor with you, your majesty, and if it pleases you, grant me my life. This is my petition, and spare my people. This is my request. Esther saves the Jews. Interesting. One gorgeous ass card. I mean, every card in this deck is just beautiful. The gold, everything. But something about this, so I know that energy kind of came out before for like the masculine having that self-sacrificing vibe. But this is also giving me like, you might have done something like for the sake of many. You might have let something go for the sake of many. I feel like this is also something about someone here is like, I don't know who this person is, but it's like someone here has like the ability to like move around people's lives in a certain way. You know what I'm talking about? And so whoever you are, you have developed such a favor with this person. I don't know why I'm almost getting like with the divine. Where like, I don't know what favor that you have here, but there's something about things that normally would not happen for others. Mountains are moved to make sure that it happens for you. That's the feeling that I get with that, especially this being number 11. That just, I don't know why that's sticking out to me. It's making me think Twin Flames, making me think Divine. I'm gonna get one more card. I've never felt that energy with that. I mean, back of the deck, I was about to say, I never felt that energy with that card. It's making me think Twin Flames. It's making me think 1111. What fucking card is this? Is this a Justice card with 11 on it also? 1111? Let's pause to make a wish. And it's 101 here. So yeah, this is our 1111 for right now. So we're gonna pause to make a quick wish. Or prayer, whatever you want to call it. So, I was really feeling 1111, literally the next card there. 11. There's something about you, especially like this coming out, the 10 Commandments, justice, doing the right thing. You've lived your life the right way. You've done right by the divine. And also, hello, didn't I just say something about stuff that would normally happen for other people? The divine makes sure they move mountains to make sure it happens for you. Does that look like some mountains is moved in the background? And I forgot he literally went up to the mountain to go get the tablets. So something heavily about the imagery here, something heavily about the divine literally will move mountains to make sure that what you want comes to pass. But it's because you have set an example for yourself. You have experienced the ridicule for your beliefs. You have experienced the doubt. You went through every one of those journeys you had a feeling you would have to go through. And I feel like there's something about you passed some last and final test, and you did it so well and with such flying colors that it's like anything you want, whatever you want. That's also what I'm getting from this person. That's crazy. Because I think I just saw a reading and I had bookmarked it because I want to go back to it later. Because I don't have a whole bunch of time to be sitting on TikTok, because I try to save them so I can quickly go back. But I literally saw this reading and where someone, a half second of it, where it was like, you don't even realize the favor that you have with this person. They see you so highly that they want to do anything for you. So I feel like that's not just your connection with the divine. It's not just your connection with your spirit guides, with your angels, the things that you have done spiritually. I just feel like for this collective here, I don't feel like you necessarily downplay your abilities or what you're here to do, I just feel like you don't see it. Like, you don't recognize it. You just literally live your life. You go about your regular day to day. That's it. And then something will have to, like, remind you of where you stand in relation to the rest of the world. Like, you have literally gone through ridicule for your beliefs. You have had people questioning you. You have questioned your own sanity for the sake of getting closer to God. Most people cut out long before then. Of course you deserve to be blessed specifically by the divine. That's all I'm seeing here. And then not only that, but it's like whatever you did or said to this person, we have that, like I said, you going off on them. Whatever you said, they see you in such a different light now that they're like, it is only right for me to do something about this. This is only right for me to come towards this person. Like, somebody here is, I don't know if somebody was also wondering if you were like in the wrong about something. No. We saw who was in the wrong. We literally had that ashamed, hiding the face in the hands, embarrassed and in the wrong. We know what that was about. One more card. Come on. Hangman's back of the deck also. Second time we get Hangman. Someone's perspective has changed deeply about you. And I also feel like I said, this is why this person's like taking this sweet ass time coming in. They try to do their research. They're trying to make sure. Why is it upside down? Come on now, the sun. And I didn't know this was even reversed. Why is that? It's not supposed to be. Crazy. Because this, oh my God. Okay, so Jesse, if you in here yesterday, you remember I was talking about, hey, every time I see David, blah, blah, blah. And there's this card about David and Abigail. This is the card that I was talking about. The Queen of Feathers. The story about Abigail and her husband. Where he literally says, David says to Abigail, may you be blessed for your good judgment and for keeping me from bloodshed this day and from avenging myself with my own hands. And then Abigail's husband died. And then David ended up marrying her. And then David went on to be OG king of all these people besides Jesus Christ, of course. But yeah, it's crazy. I was literally talking about this. So then it just randomly pops up, and then for some reason it's like upside down in the deck. So I don't even know how it got like that. But yeah, somebody here, you are like a mediator. You help to bring this person peace. And I also feel like there's something about this situation could have gone very differently if you didn't have your hand in this. You know, if you didn't. Oh, thank God. Yeah. We're not talking about the good one. We're not talking about the good. Her dude, he was rude. He was mean. He was crazy. He was an asshole. And then he died like 3 days later after he tried to disrespect him. So we're not talking about nobody who's good. Okay? We're not talking about that. We're talking about somebody who's literally your divine soul person. But also, we're also not hoping anybody, dies. But shit happens sometimes. I think it's very interesting. I'm seeing that right now. When did the Ace of Grains fall out? How long has this card been here? Hello? We literally have the Ace of Pentacles. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Yet another card about a brand new, fresh beginning, an authentic start. This is a promise, is what I'm getting. Oh my God. Even on here it says, I will give you every place where you set your foot, as I promised Moses. Was I or was I not just saying? This is a promise from the divine. You do not have to stress it. But what is it saying? Caution. Don't overwork yourself. Wasn't that one of the first motherfucking cards we had? Don't stress out about this coming. I feel like that's why we're doing this reading. So I was like, it seemed like y'all pretty aware of how this person feels. You know what's going on in the background. Yeah, you've been stressing yourself out about the when, the where, the how. It literally says at the bottom, entering the promised land. I was just saying, like, I feel like this was a promise. Yeah, he's literally talking about the land that he promised. And especially, it's like everywhere you set your foot going forward. That's also makes me think of what I was saying with this Page of Feathers, Esther Saved the Jews, and this Justice card. Because of what you have done spiritually, spiritually, like for the collective, for your family, for your bloodline, for your friend group. I don't know what it is or what you've been doing in the background, but you speaking your mind, speaking your truth. You think you're just dropping little breadcrumbs. That even came out in one of the last lives I posted on my TikTok. You're dropping spiritual breadcrumbs. There's no such thing as a spiritual breadcrumb. You dropping loads of bread, motherfucker. Like, these people are eating whenever they're in your presence. So I don't know, whatever it is that you did, everything that you want and desire going forward, like, you just have to see your life is about to completely change, like, exponentially. We have 1111 at the bottom down here. Please. We have 1 and 3. Here's that Ace of Wands. 1 and 3, that's 13. Queen of Feathers, that's 13 right there. Something could be happening on the 13th. It's today, actually. Oh, it is the 13th. Eyes peeled, you guys. Something could be happening on the 13th of this month or 13th of November. Yeah, we got the Sun card. I fucking forgot what I was talking about. We had the Sun cards back in the day. Okay. Somebody sees the light. Yeah, I think I was talking about that. Hangman. Here go the High Priest. Come on. Let's see who this person is. They know that you're it. Yeah, I think it's a time for my favorite part. Jesse, do you remember? My favorite part of the entire reading? Actually, no. We're going to do the unsent letters. Because when I tell you, them unsent letters, accurate as hell. Accurate as hell. We're going to do a couple more of these. Because I feel like it took forever to shuffle. But yeah, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. So we're going to have to... But yeah, let me... A few more. I want to get 3 more of these. I'm about to just pull them at random. If they don't start to show up. Yeah. 1 more shuffle. Yeah. I had a feeling. Yeah. 1 more. Oh no. Too many. Here goes another favorite of mine. I have a cute little hood. You can't even see the details as good as it is. But yes, I do this gel pen. Gel pen. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway. 1 more. Hey, I keep talking about that 4x4 song. Actually, that card came out yesterday too. Moonglow. 4x4 by Travis Scott. Somebody needs to listen to that. Do you love me, babe? I need to know. He's trying to fucking bite me. Moon pool, scuba diving. Incomplete card. So, what do I feel intuitively from that? Moon pool makes me think body of water. I don't know if you know what a moon pool is. The only reason I know what that is because I played GTA and I got the submarine. Therefore, I have a moon pool and it's badass. But moon pool, basically that's like it's an underwater pool. A pool underwater. How is that possible? Well, you have to have some place where water is not, so that beneath that, the water is. It's tight as fuck, honestly. But something about a moon pool, that almost gives me like something existing where it shouldn't exist. But also moon pool gives me like something is hidden from sight. And also it was like, on GTA, like you have to like swim underneath the submarine, and then you have to be at a very specific spot to be able to hit the button on your D-pad to enter it. So I was literally like swimming back and forth, up and down. I can't find it. It says it's at the bottom of the submarine. I'm swimming back and forth across this big ass submarine. So there's something about something being very hidden, and you have to know exactly what you're looking for to even see it. That's your motherfucking eyes. You're very good at seeing what is unseen. You're very good at seeing what's hidden. I also feel like, oh, wow, that is this connection. Especially if this is a twin flame thing. You were looking for your twin flame. That is the only reason that you saw the affection in this person. Because if you had never been on the journey, if you had never been looking for this person not saying anything and being super shy and not speaking to you and not communicating nothing, you would have never fucking known at all. Literally moon pool, scuba diving. Like this card wasn't even complete. Like when I tell you we'd be having a freestyle for these tarot readings. Okay, this is how you know it's intuitive. You literally knew exactly what you was looking for. You knew what gear you needed to wear. You knew how you needed to protect your mindset. You knew what kind of karmics was about to start coming into the connection and doing all the rah that they like to do. You knew exactly what to anticipate coming into this. And that's the only reason I feel like you were able to see and identify who it was and how they truly felt. You knew you was looking for the moon pool. You said, oh, I done located the submarine. I know it's around here somewhere. You going in blind, eyes closed, feeling around for it. Where is it at? Oh, I know his face. We lived together 1,000 years. You knew who you was looking for. You knew exactly who you was looking for. Anyway, we have Autumn. Crazy, because this also came out yesterday. Hello. This is happening right the fuck now. We're not talking about 40 years ago. We're not talking about 10 years in the future. We're talking about right now. You are going to be seeing some things change in your life. Is it not, Autumn? Within the next year of your life, I feel like things are going to transform so crazy. Once I post these, I would bookmark them or something. Because how many times have I heard a tarot reader saying that? I'm like, okay, well, I'm excited to see it. And then by the time I remember and I look back to 2 years ago, I'm like, I do not recognize where I am in my life. I'm nowhere close to how it was at. So there's something about your life will be turning around completely. So we have this moon glow. Like I said, it also came out yesterday. Okay? And it's already been an amazing day, please. And like I said, something about October 13th. I feel like something very beautiful might happen for you. I do not know what. Anyway, we have moon glow. I feel like this is how this person sees you. I think the first time I got this, like I said, every time I write these, I just write shit down that sounds pretty, So I'm like, I don't know what the hell moon glow means. But today, it's making me think of, when you're playing a video game, I think I mentioned this before, where, certain things will glow. If you hover over it, a certain icon will glow. Or, if you're meant to travel that way down the path, or for a side quest, that thing will glow. And, that's how I feel like this person sees you. We already have that illumination. We have that freaking literal North Star showing up. Please, we have that guiding light. So now this with moon glow, I feel like that's what makes it significant. Is even in the dark, you shine the brightest. Actually, especially in the dark, you shine the brightest. There's something about the sun and the moon, this person existing in the light with that hierophant, this person existing by the status quo, by traditional norms, and then you existing in the shadow, you existing in the dark, in the shadow of the moon, you exist in the secrets. Lord, we say that dark moon universe, your entire world is the secrets. That's what you exist in. That's why you were able to identify the secret of this person. Oh, bitch, you really motherfucking love me. What? So I feel like that's why. It's something about regardless of where this person's at in their life, and I feel like I mean that spiritually. No matter what level this person was or is at when they first met you, you are that moon glow beacon, that icon, that even if their eyes were completely closed to the journey, they're completely asleep on the journey, they can still see that emanating reflection. What the fuck is that? That kind of makes me want to... What is that over there? You made them want to open their eyes and take a peek. Whereas before, they was fully fine with keeping both of their eyes closed. This is very powerful reading. How are all these cards coming out? You also see how large this deck is too, right? This is no small thing. So how are also the same cards coming out from yesterday? That's how I know that reading was supposed to get redone. That was so powerful. You just need to have patience with this person. Why? This is what's coming. Trepidation, nervous giggles. Obviously, it's not done, so don't judge all the blank space. I'm going to pull one more because of that being a not finished card. Ooh, let me not put Barry Allen in the back. Excuse me. But, yeah, there's just something about, something... That trepidation, nervous giggles, that came up in the book Thread Needle by Carrie Thomas. I'm gonna keep talking about it. Where they were about to eat those moon berries. These are these clear berries that when you eat them, they basically act like truth serum, and you cannot lie. And if you do, your whole mouth, everything, gums, teeth turn black. And so there's something about this person, they're ready to, we said, that very first card when I open the damn deck, confession. Someone has something to tell you that keeps coming out in all these readings, but something like trepidation, someone's very nervous about it. but they're like excited. It says nervous giggles. So this is like, it's like all these girls are sitting under the moon about to take these berries. They're all excited. They don't know what's gonna happen next. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what's gonna come out. But somebody's excited to do it. That's almost like kind of how I feel every time I'm about to go live. Like, what people do not know about me, I had extreme social anxiety. I grew up as a child of trauma. I never spoke to people. I didn't even recognize my own voice. I was scared of my own voice. I was scared to hear me talk. People always had to ask, what'd you say? What'd you say? Because I talk too quiet. Even nowadays, I still talk too quiet. So it was crazy for me to even be on live. Anything. I read books and I stay at home. I don't show my face. So I feel like that's how I feel every time I come on live. It's not like this fear, what if I fuck up? It's like, oh, I'm excited to do it, but I'm nervous. I don't know what's going to come. That's how I feel. If somebody is so, like, they're so excited. And that's what you don't know. It's like, I feel like they're still struggling with, like, this self-doubt. Like we were saying, they're still in that heartbreak energy. They're still in that regrets. But there's something that's changing in them that's like, that try again card is what I'm thinking. That try again. Way too many. I do see invisible face. Come on, invisible face. What do they call that? The moon. I feel like you exist in this like invisible, unseen layer. You are the invisible face that is aware of so much. I think that was also coming out. I saw it in a reading. It was like how people wonder how you know everything about them, but they don't know anything about you. How do you know everything about that person, but they don't? Anyway, I feel like oh Lord, oh my God, it's another 3-hour reading. I had to. I couldn't have a 3-hour reading yesterday, and then today it'd be an hour and a half. No, we had to read to the full live. I'm serious. Anyways, yeah, believe in God. I think that was one of the last ones we came out where somebody's basically realizing that like, they know that you believe in God. They know that you believe in the same God that they do. I feel like they were doubting it before. This will be the last card. Please. This makes me think that invisible face card I just showed you. This is how this person feels. Who are you? Like, that's how I feel like this person is like, who are you? Like, it's not like, who are you? Get away from me. No, this person's like, who created that? Like, how do you as a person exist? Like, somebody is in awe about like how you exist. Night descends. Like, I don't know, I just love all these little phrases. Something will be happening at night. Somebody here might also be a night owl. I mean, might. If you in America, you definitely are. But if you're not in America, you may also be a night owl and just watching early in the day. But night descends. Well, I'm going to look at what's behind that. Yeah, visit Peru. Somebody could be from Peru or South America. Somebody in this live right now is from Peru. If you don't speak English, I hope you can at least read that where it says Peru, so that you know I'm talking about you guys and I love you all. But yeah, somebody maybe something about Peru, because I even wrote this because the way it even came up in the book, where he just mentioned it randomly. They wasn't even talking about nothing. He just read a billboard that said visit Peru, take a journey, visit Peru. And then she was like, well, I don't remember saying that. He's like, oh, I wasn't talking about you. And then they just continued the conversation, and then Carrie Thomas never went back and explained. I was like, what the fuck? So I said something significant about that. Yeah, I forgot about Peru. They got all this shit going on. The Sacred Valleys, ley lines. They got Machu Picchu, Lake Titicaca. They got the Andes Mountain. They got everything going on down there. They have everything going on in Peru. Please. So something significant about Peru. You guys might, I just heard somebody might take a honeymoon to Peru. But I also feel like that might be like one of the first places you guys visit. Especially with, I'm looking at where it says Cosmic Initiation. And Lake Titicaca. That's interesting. That's actually, because Lake Titicaca was all about their whole thing about the divine feminine and the divine masculine basically being reborn and rebirth coming up from the Lake Titicaca. And that is the whole story about divine rebirth. Like, so I just feel like this is, like, we have the Amazon rainforest there, the lungs of the earth, Andes Mountains, a living being. Like, there's something very powerful about your energy. Like, something that goes back to, like, that time period. Like, I even found out in my ancestry, you know, I've only found out certain type of people be like, ooh, how is that so surprising? Everybody's from everywhere. You mad because you wasn't shit. Anyway, I found out that my family, apparently, we were also descendants of the Aztecs. I said, we Mexicans. Yo hablo español, entonces it makes sense. So anyway, I found out my family was like from the Aztecs and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Us? We? They over here talking about Egyptian this, Egyptian that. No, we over here Mexican. We're full Hispanic in this family. Anyway, I was very happy because then I was like, oh, it makes it. And then I found out, my family's from Iberia, which is like pre-Greek Mediterranean, pre-Spain, Spain. So I'm like, oh, is that why Spanish just comes so easily for me? That makes sense. But anyways, oh, I put this in the wrong one. Shady. Yeah, that's funny. Somebody hiding who they are. Somebody hiding how they feel. Okay. Number 3 character finish. Yeah. Okay. So now, without further ado, yes, I guess I'm on one today. Without further ado, we're doing it. The unsent letters. The unsent letters. The controversial. I'm just telling you, that time, was it 2 lives ago? Well, I guess technically 1 live ago, since yesterday's doesn't count somehow. The way they came out, they were literally in response. Like, I'm telling you, once I post that, like, it's that, I think part 2 on my Spotify and YouTube and Amazon podcast, whatever, Apple and all that, is 49 minutes in is when I start reading that unsent letters. We can literally hear what I pull for the Divine Feminine, and then in order, the Divine Masculine cards are responding. I wonder if you're thinking about me too. First card for Divine Masculine. Thinking of you. When I tell you, I almost launched myself into the fucking ceiling. That was like the craziest shit I ever saw in my life. So I love ending on this deck because that was full. Okay, so that'll be mutual energy, I guess. I wasn't even asking. So Divine Feminine, what you want to say to them? I'll leave it down there so y'all who got iPhones and iPads to sneak a peek of what it says. That one being all the way on the floor. Like, since when, this entire time that I've been shuffling, have you ever seen a card fly all the fuck way behind me like that? How? So that card flying. Don't tell me that. I think that's the card. I thought it was. All the way on the floor like that was, that gives me its powerful energy, or at least it's very strong. So it's the 3rd one I just grabbed, yeah, okay. So I have to remember that, and then we'll pull 3 for the Divine Masculine. And what they want to say to you, this is the Unsent Letters Oracle. I don't know why this is getting on damn nerves. But yeah. I'm doing it because we just talked about that fucking card. So I'm doing that because we just talked about that damn card. So I will put it last because we just talked about that damn card. And now it's coming up yet again. Yeah. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Mutual energy. Very surprising. What if we tried? Did I or did I not say? That card. Try again. Try again. Try again. Somebody keeps being advised to keep trying and try again. What if we tried? I wish I had the chance to love you, but for now, all I can say is that I have love in my heart for you. Mutual energy. You doubting them, they doubting you. What do you really feel? You have love for each other, and you know that. I do want to see what's behind. Literally the same card that came out yesterday for the Divine Masculine. Literally the same card that came out. I don't know how to not dream of you. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that at the beginning of the live. So, here it is coming out. Actually, so many things remind me of you. Like this person, didn't I say they are literally haunted? That's what I was talking about. When I started talking about this card that came out yesterday, I said they're haunted by thoughts of you. They cannot escape you. And then even if they think they about to get some kind of peace of mind by going to sleep, No. Then they also have dreams about you. They're seeing you in the dreams. They're speaking to you in the dreams. They're loving on you in the dreams. You ignoring them in the dreams. You cussing them out in the dreams. Who the fuck knows what's going on in these dreams with theirs? But the fact it's coming out again, something very significant about the dreams. I feel like even tonight, maybe, for some specific people, when you go to sleep tonight, I wish I had another chance. So many different chances, and I botched them all. Mutual energy. Yeah, you guys both feel like you fucked everything up. I feel like you both have dreams about each other, and you both want to actually try. I feel like that's something, like, for a group of people here, like, you never even got the chance to try to build something from this. So what we got for Divine Feminine? Sadness. I've lost you. You were and still are everything to me. So Divine Feminine, you just had a loss. They're gone. They're ghosted. You haven't heard from them. You feel like they're gone forever. Hence why I like to read the mutual energy first. What if we tried? This is how both of you guys feel. Okay, so it was exactly the card that came out yesterday. I think this also was the second card that came out. Hello? You are a masterpiece. Except that's crazy because this came out yesterday for the Divine Masculine. So Divine Masculine yesterday was seeing you as a masterpiece. Now today, Divine Feminine is seeing Divine Masculine as a masterpiece. You are the best thing in my life. What other word is there for this besides divine mirroring? Divine twin flame mirroring. Like, please, this literally came out for Divine Masculine yesterday. Now it's coming out for how you feeling about them. Stop. You both think that you're, like, masterpieces. That's what I'm saying. Like, especially, like, what was coming out yesterday, like, somebody fine as hell. Yesterday's reading was also very sexual. So somebody yesterday was really, like, heavy in their sexual energy. So I think today they kind of calmed down. Maybe because it's Sunday and they felt like that was disrespectful somehow. I don't know. But, oh, it's kind of makes me think of, somebody had commented earlier about asking for signs. I asked for a sign. I'm trying to move on. I feel like maybe someone here has been waiting to receive signals about if this is the right connection for them. Or like that was a big part of your journey. But I feel like part of this is, like, it's like, I mean, come on, with this whole guiding light, light in the darkness, lighthouse vibes, you know, this whole trying to find a place in the dark. That's what I think this, like, I asked for a sign, it just stops there. Usually these are at least a little more descriptive than that. I'm trying to move on. It almost seems like it's two entirely different statements, right? Like, they're talking about two entirely different things. Like, oh, I asked for a sign. Well, I didn't really see one, so now I'm trying to move on. No, I feel like this is like, the trying part is what's significant there. To try is not the same as to do. You're not moving on. You haven't moved on. And I think the reason you haven't moved on is because you keep waiting for some divine sign to show you that this was meant for you, when the whole time leading up to this, all you were getting was divine signs. I feel like this is kind of telling you to pay attention to the signs you already been receiving. Like I said, mutual energy, what if we tried? Mutual energy, I don't know how to not dream of you. The dreams are the signs. So I feel like that, yeah, I'm trying to move on. I just feel like somebody here, they feel like they lost you. Or you feel like you lost them. Because you're worried they won't come back, and I feel like that's the only reason you're trying to move on. Because you don't want to stay stuck on them if you don't know if they're ever coming back. The whole premise of all these last few readings is fantasizing. Believe in the reality you want to exist. Believe it already exists before it exists. That's literally what visualization and manifestation is. But people get too tripped up about that. I have anxiety, so I start doubting my own manifestations. Ooh, when I'm just daydreaming, none of that is even there. So I feel like somebody needs to focus on daydreaming more. I feel like somebody's so worried about, like, investing in something that might not be real. If you've been receiving dreams, you've been receiving synchronicities, you've been seeing the numbers, you've been irrefutable evidence from the divine, those are your signs. And then your sign, if you're wondering, oh, how come things aren't going this way? This is your sign right now, this whole reading. You're just in the waiting period. You're just supposed to be taking a pause. You're supposed to be reflecting and getting things right. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. I feel like somebody does not know. Mm. Mm. So divine masculine is still in the woe is me shit. Like 100% there. I mean, like, divine feminine, you still was a little bit. I've lost you. You were and still are everything to me. I'm trying to move on. But you still see them. Divine masculine all the way over here. You never loved me. You never loved me. Painful. Accepted. Trust instincts. Ain't that kind of crazy too? How I asked for a sign. Trust instincts, i.e., looking at the signs. This person thinks you never loved them. They're trying to trust their instincts. I feel like this is also them, this whole I'm trying to move on. They're also trying to move on. What's behind that? Yeah, I wasn't ready for you to say this. Dangerous, invigorating, just needed. Whatever you said to this person, nah. They needed to hear it. They were not ready for it. They were not prepared for it. They didn't have their defenses all the way up like they do every other time you guys conversate. So they literally did not anticipate this reaction whatsoever. They were not anticipating this. Whatever you showed them, whatever you brought to the table, dangerous, invigorating, just needed. Like I kept saying, like, this person needed that from you. They needed that type of honesty. They needed that kind of straightforwardness. You kind of losing your motherfucking cool. Because clearly you being very calm about it just kept making them think everything was fine. Clearly it was not. So last and final card. The one I talked about. I'll choose you in every lifetime. Anchor of Soul. Also came out yesterday. So, can Divine Masculine stop with this shit? You never loved me. Painful, admit it. Trust your instinct. Like, I feel like that y'all are on the same thing. I asked for a sign. I'm not motherfucking seeing it, so I'm trying to move on. I feel like the sign was subtle. The sign was discreet. The sign was like this little cross in the graveyard at night. Barely lit up, but it was a sign. You did see it. And I feel like you let your anxiety go. Push it right down to the bottom. Oh, I'm definitely losing my voice. Good God. I used to never lose my voice. I also never would speak out loud, I guess. So, oh, yeah, they're literally you never loved me. Painful, accepted, trust instincts. To I'll choose you never lifetime. Also, this was the last card that came out. I'm pretty sure one of the last cards came out. Anchor of Soul. No matter what lifetime somebody's living in, this made me think of that Christina Perri 1,000 Years song. No matter where somebody's at, this is that guiding light energy. This is that star energy. This is that North Star guiding light. Like you, no matter where they're at on their spiritual journey, you always help to align them. You always help to recalibrate them. That's what I'm getting. Like something about this person, they've been away for a long time, away from spirituality, away in life, whether or not you believe in past lives or what the fuck ever. So I just feel like there's something about this person has gotten used to the reality that they live in. It's like all of a sudden I'm feeling this feeling in my chest, like very tight, but it's it feels like strong, powerful emotion, like love. Like that's that tie, that anchor. Yeah, I really felt like something just anchored into the middle of my chest. That's crazy. Like you are something tangible for this person that they can really rely on. Like somebody that I just keep getting there's something about this person never imagined having faith the way that they do now. They never even thought that there was anything more that needed to be done. They never felt like there was anything more that they needed to learn. So it's there's something about the place that you have in this person's heart you don't even know. That's why I feel like this whole massive regrets card is coming out. They cannot believe how they did you. Especially how they feel about you. All this coming out, they cannot believe it. It's exactly what I thought it was. Mutual energy. I surrender to whatever this life has planned for me. Maybe something good will happen eventually if I just keep waiting. Maybe the universe will reward my patience. Probably not. That nihilist ass mindset. Okay? Once we were supposed to not talking about this. Hello. For whatever reason, I pulled this as a true emotional and I put it in this deck. Somebody's lying to themselves. Somebody's lying about what they really want. Somebody's lying about who they really want. I feel like somebody's like it's almost like somebody's lying to the universe. Well, no, I'm fine with not having it. No, I'm fine with that. No, I don't really want that actually. No, I don't want him like that. Stop lying. You know that you like this motherfucker. You know that you in love with them. They know that you in love with them. You know that they're in love with you. But for some reason, you guys keep lying about it. Like, it's like not even lying like to deceive. It's like I said, that Seven of Swords energy, that self-deception. You're lying because you think it's protecting you. Well, no, I don't want to go for that because then if, I ask for a sign, I didn't see it, I'm moving on. Well, you never did love me, so that makes sense. Honestly? You really think I didn't love you? Yeah. This is a lies I feel like the divine masculine tells themselves. That you never loved them, that you never cared about them. They just need to accept it, that it's painful. No, that's what I feel like all their friends is whispering in their ear. This is what the people around them. They know it's not true. Because why? I surrender to whatever life has planned for me. They just surrendering. They not over here, push her away, get away from me. I don't ever want to see you again. No, they're at, fine. Like, I don't know what to do. Somebody's at full surrender. Like, somebody's like, I don't know what to do. Let me let the horses in the chariot just lead the way. They must know where they're going. Because clearly, I did not. And I feel like I said, once somebody, here they go right here. Once someone got very clear on the direction that they wanted to go, where they wanted to go, and how they wanted to do it, that's when everything started to line up. That's when everything starts to match up for somebody. Yeah, somebody needs to get rid of that nihilist mindset. Yeah, you chose someone else. I wish it could have been us. Good luck with your new person. Funny, I just, blink, came out yesterday too. This person might think you moved on. For some of you actually may have. But, I mean, like I said, this person, they have some really bad anxiety. Like, really, really, really bad anxiety. And I feel like the people around them don't help. Like I said, he listens to lies. Like, yeah, I feel like the people around them aren't helping. Then their own mind isn't helping. So it's just like, they're just like lose-lose situation. Better unsaid, were a love story never written. Maybe in another life, I will be yours. Yeah, I wish I could share my life with you again. Miss. Perfect mirror acceptance. Yeah, some of these cards, they wrote them like they had like zero fucking education whatsoever, but we'll ignore that. Yeah, somebody misses you. They also see you. That's it. It's like I'm saying, like all that, you never loved me, blah, 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 blah. Unsent letters. And this was about what do they want to say to you and what do you want to say to them. That's what they wanted to tell you. I never thought that you loved me. That might also be what comes out in this heart-to-heart conversation. But what they also want to say to you, they will always choose you. You are the anchor of their soul. Like, that's why I was saying yesterday, like, how significant that is. Like, it's not just, ooh, you ground this person. Ooh, you make them happy. Like, no. In this lifetime, their life will not be complete and filled with purpose unless you are in the vicinity. That's significant. That's deeply spiritual. Like, that's how powerful your energy is and how much you mean to this person. So that's what I'm saying. Like, all this, I asked for a sign, I'm trying to move on. No, this person's very good at making you doubt the signs. Because they're hiding it. Because they're scared that you don't feel the same. And especially you going off on them the way that you were. They're not good at conflict at all. Like, not at all. So I think we will do... We're going to end it on some true E. We're going to end it on some true E. Do we? I'll pull a couple more index, actually. Obviously, this will be a 2-part reading on Spotify. If it is able to be downloaded, we'll have to see. But I'll pull 3 more index oracle. And then we'll get some last and final messages from Trudy. 1. I think actually I just pulled 2. Did that just land upright too? Damn! Love to love. It actually landed upright, like sitting up like that. Crazy. So somebody here, they love to love. Like this is a lover boy or lover girl. Got BDE at the back of the deck again. But yeah, this is like someone who, they definitely would be considered a lover boy or lover girl. I mean, that's what literally all I'm getting in this reading. Someone who comes across as kind of shy. Someone who has like this soft-spoken charm. Like I said, Barry Allen. Somebody might need to watch The Flash on the Netflix. Barry Allen vibes as fuck. Barry Allen as fuck. But yeah, love to love. On the back of that, we have kind and gentle. So someone that's like a very gentle soul or like a very kind soul. I feel like that's also probably why you kind of, like I said, felt bad about going off on them, because you know they're like a very sweet person, but it's like, hey, sometimes they're not hearing what you need to say. And also I feel like you were also kind of worried that they didn't care about you. Oh, that's crazy. Because, oh, that's so crazy that this is coming up. Because I did not mention this. 1144! One of my twin flame numbers. 1144! One of twin flame numbers. Okay. But this is card, it came out while I was trying to shuffle yesterday. It didn't come out. But I saw it in passing. And I looked at it, but I didn't say nothing because I was like, okay, I'm not seeing how this relates to the reading. I didn't realize till the end, after the fact, where it was talking about whatever this person is going through, they really need your prayers. Like whatever they feel like they're trapped in or stuck in. I don't know what this person's been around or who they're around. But this was also coming out for someone like suffering from like actual like physical abuse. It does also say traumatic upbringing. So this could have been something like from their childhood. That could also be the way, like the reason why they think the way they do. Because I already know like a lot of Divine Feminines, deep trauma in the childhood. But I feel like for these Divine Masculines, there's also a certain level of trauma that has... I mean, I think I was literally just saying that about the Divine Feminine at the beginning of this reading. There's certain trauma you've been through that has affected how you apply your doubt to the things that you want. Same page for this person. But this is also like, I'm feeling like for someone, especially if they were like in a recent commitment, this is why they need your prayer. Because that person was physically abusing them. And as I was saying, and all these other ones, inspired, and you what? Inspire me to be a better person. You are their muse. No questions asked. Like, hands down, this person is completely inspired by you. They... Sweet talk at the top again. Like, please, this person, they... Like, I feel like motivate is just, that's so lackluster. That is, like, it doesn't come anywhere close to how this person feels. It's like I said, like, the day is not right unless they see you. The world doesn't feel right unless they're talking to you. And I feel like that's why that whole massive regrets card was coming out. It was like, this person, damn, I know she's shiny as hell. I did freshly shower, so usually my skin a little oiler after that. But yeah, it's something about like this person, they had hoped for a lot, but they didn't allow themselves to believe. And because they doubted, that led to you doubting. And I feel like it's like now this person's recognizing like the role that they've played and why things have turned out a certain way, but it's almost like they're scared to come back. Because they're like, well, look how I fucked everything up. Well, I don't deserve to come back. Like, I feel like that's also something maybe someone was telling them. Why would I let you come back after you just blah, blah, blah? So now this person feels like they don't deserve to come back. I didn't even read on here. I forgot I put the one. Yeah, I was literally like, that's crazy. I was about to say, like, all these other people made them feel like they didn't deserve to come back. But I was like, but you are the one who will make them realize they do deserve that. You're the only one. And then right when I'm thinking that, I see the one on the Barry Allen card that I forgot to read. How unusual. What else do you know? I don't even know where to start. We'll just start with the first one that came out. Running. I feel like this is my masculine. I think this came out with the divine masculine yesterday, actually. But they are running. But I don't think it's the same as it was before. Because, like, in this one, they're running away together. The masculine is leading the way. I feel like this person wants to get away from all their problems with you. And I feel like because they can't right now, they're just hiding. They're in seclusion. Like how this guy, he's holding onto her arm. Please don't go. Please don't leave me. Please take back the ring. You know, somebody feels at a distance from you. It says reflecting, soul searching. I mean, literally, actually, like I was saying with this, they're not running away, but they're just in isolation. They're just reflecting right now. They're running from, you know, not like running, like, oh, it's not like the running where they're full on doubting the connection ever existed. This is more so the running of, well, I need to fix myself. Well, I kind of fucked everything up. Well, now I don't know how to, like that kind of running where it's just this, it's very mental. Yeah, moving on, letting go, letting you free. This one was in reverse though. Somebody's not moving on. Somebody is not letting go. Somebody is not done loving you. They are not free from this whatsoever. We even have secret accounts and police station. What the fuck does that make you think of? I think it's the first time a police station came out with secret accounts, actually. What does it make you think of? Somebody doing FBI level research on your ass? Yes. This person has fake accounts, new created accounts, multiple accounts, and you never suspect just the one account. They are watching the fuck out of you. Like I said, this person, I feel like they're just trying to, I keep thinking 4x4 by Travis Scott. Do you love me, babe? I need to know. But they're not happy. Oh, that's what I forgot. They're not happy with the situation. They're not happy with how things are. They're not happy with... Oh, they didn't fall on the floor. Oh, thank God. Yeah, they're not. I'm gonna get one more. Like, they're like sliding out all weird all of a sudden. What the hell? Like, how many freaking times does this have to show up at the front of the deck? How many times? Like, this person, they feel so embarrassed. Like, so in the wrong. Like, they cannot believe they were this wrong. Especially for that to keep coming out like this. I feel like this is someone where they might have had, like, a bigger ego than you thought. Or, like, this is also someone who's, like, they're very particular. Like, I keep getting, like, anxious, avoidant attachment stuff. I'm getting, like, OCD type stuff with this person. Like, someone that's very particular. They like the day to go a very specific certain way. And I feel like they're used to being able to calculate how things will go. They're used to being able to, like, correctly calculate people and their intentions. And I feel like there's something that they, like, acted quickly on when it came to you, but they miscalculated. And that is what they do. I feel like that is more so why they're not coming back. It has, like I said, less to do with you and more to do with their ego. They can't get over how wrong they were. They can't forgive themselves. So it's like this person's literally just keeping themselves. I mean, literally. They're just keeping themselves stuck. They are so fucked up over you. It's not even funny, dude. Like, they are stuck here. Bad credit, debt, unemployed. Like, somebody might be, like, not saving up their money or spending more money than they need to. Not on track with their finances. Missing work because of this. Oh. What am I about to say? If they stay in this energy, I might be fucking pissed. I'm just kidding. We have closing this cycle. Not closing the cycle. Closing this cycle. Okay? I just not recognized that it says that. They are done here. That's actually beautiful. I was really about to get mad. Like, damn, this is coming up yet again. Are you serious? So that's actually kind of beautiful. Like, this whole shame, feeling embarrassed, fucked up over you. I feel like that's also, like you said, like you said, I'm tired, I guess. I don't know. But like I said, like, I feel like if this person hasn't been speaking to you, it's because they're so embarrassed. Like, they're like, how do I show my face in front of her if I just did all that? Like, somebody's so fucked up about it. Like, it's not funny. Like, if you were wondering if they cared or not, yeah, they're closing that cycle, though. they're really trying to get out of that mindset. So I don't know if you're going to be showing them something different, or if they're just going to be like, there's no way it's going to end like that. I don't know, but something's going to be like changing that's going to get this person out of that mindset. For some, it could just be them becoming single. Like, we did have that whole marriage card, and then we had that widower, separated, divorce. Maybe for the View Collective, who this was for, if somebody was in another commitment, them being single and really like focusing on their career and focusing on themselves and not focusing on who's the next person they're going to date or something. I feel like them really focusing on themselves is what's going to help to heal that. One more. Okay, I guess two more. What is this card? Peeking in the back at us, huh? Trying to hide back there? Behind all those secret accounts, huh? Huh? Who's this? Who was we talking about earlier? Divine Masculine's getting witness. Yeah. I feel like once someone is really like fully in their like bachelor energy, like I said, and like it doesn't have to be like everybody doing with somebody who's motherfucking married. I would hope not. But I feel like for somebody who, it just was someone who is, this is someone who's still healing from a connection. They could have been out of a relationship for like a year now, but then still fucked up over the bitch from goddamn middle school that broke their heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's like something about this person needed to really be existing in that happy, single, stress-free energy for all this to really like start to heal. I mean, like I said, we did see the card I think a couple days ago about something coming in a couple of months. So somebody might have to like wait on things. But I was about to say one more card. I forgot I had some out here. Oops. Come on. This is you, and they know it. This makes me think that heart-to-heart conversations. They know you are it. They know you are that bitch. Okay? They know you are the one. And they want to come in, like, talking sweet to you. They want you to know. I feel like they want to come give you compliments on, like, that they see your value. That they see your worth. Got karmic ties back here. Karmic ties under pressure. My way. Yeah, so I feel like this person's still bound. Yeah. They're still bound by these karmic ties, whatever that is. But they... Also interesting, we got happily single, setting goals, career focus, Queen Bee, career focus, 2 separate cards saying career focus. You is that bitch, okay? You is that bitch. But also I just feel like that, for this especially, I was describing that divine masculine. I feel like this is like, they'll see you operating in that energy and they'll want to reflect it. Like I said, like this whole, that whole, who are you? It gives me like this, how do you do what you do? Like they don't understand how you exist as a person, and it honestly like blows their mind. So I think the last thing that we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna start doing this as a collective. It is time. It is time. We have reached the end. I hope the microphone's still working. If not, you know what the fucking Magic 8 Ball does. So, there you go. Let us think on our questions that we want to ask. And I guess I'll shuffle it. So think of whatever you want to ask the yes or no 8 ball. You can close your eyes. You could type them into the chat. But a yes or no question. It could be stupid. It could be funny. Whatever you ask. Hold up, let me make sure I don't move it. Whatever you ask, you may rely on it. I don't know how to get the thing to focus better, but you may rely on it. Oh. Oh. I guess that's your answer. You may rely on it. Which is also crazy because yesterday we were having that come out a lot. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. But they was like the liar in reverse. They kept coming out as a liar. They was lying about how they felt. They were lying about wanting you. Yeah. Expect to hear from them. Well, don't think that's happening. You may rely on it. But, of course, it is Magic 8 Ball and collective readings. But, like I said, miracles happen, and sometimes you never know. But that's all I have for you guys today, and thank you for joining me from all over the world. Mostly America, but I do see you guys from all the other stuff. And so this one, if it's not fucked up, by the time I'm ready to download it, like when I tell you, the entire live from beginning to end, 2 hours and 49 minutes. So I will try to put this one on Spotify. I'm going to give it a good 5 hours to breathe before I try to download it. So it should be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, and YouTube. I guess by the time y'all wake up. So goodbye.